Guys, deluded, let's talk about Carlo Ancelotti. Now, we know Carlo Ancelotti, he's a very good manager. I've told you guys how much I love the father, Wenger, my granddad, in my Scottish granddad in Sir Alex Ferguson, my uncle in Jose Mourinho from Portugal. But one guy I like is Carlo Ancelotti. I'd like him for different reasons. It's not really the principles. Yeah, in his older days as a youthful coach, he had a lot of innovative ideas. But it's, as he's got older, and mainly, I'd say the Chelsea, beyond the Chelsea stages, when I really took him in, I rate him because, of course, he's a manager. He has a way he likes to play football. He has a certain brand of football he likes to play. But typically, he doesn't really change things too tough at his clubs. He didn't change too much at Madrid. He didn't change too much at PSG, in my opinion. He didn't change too much at Chelsea. That's why it went well for a sec. And he didn't change. He ain't changed a lot at Bayern Munich, which is why it's gone well, but why it's also gone wrong, because allegedly some of his players are questioning, are they improving? They're questioning the tactics in Muller and Hummels and players like that. They're saying they're not being pushed to improve. I mean, they had Pep Guardiola, for God's sake. Of course, nothing's going to match to that. And then, but on top of that, you've seen Carlo Ancelotti's future been up in air for a while. I mean, Barcelona, the Hoffenheim gaffer played up his chances of managing Bayern Munich. The hierarchy at Bayern Munich played up the prospects of him eventually coming. Carlo Ancelotti's future is even up for debate. You're seeing rumours back to Italy. AC Milan might be sacking their coach or something like that. Rumours of the China stuff. There's a case to go back to PSG if Unai Emery doesn't survive. I mean, Arsenal, I love that. I mean, if you believe Conte wants to leave, let's just say Conte left tomorrow, you've got to consider Carlo Ancelotti at Chelsea. So yeah, like I said, they bemoaned his tactics, saying he's not improving them, saying he's not with the tactical stuff, he's not doing certain things. But like I said, Carlo has never been the Pep sort in his older days to make he makes players want to improve, but it's not to force it on you to improve, to reinvent the wheel, to say. He's not with that. He's with I've got a system that works. I address the system. I address the players I have at the club, and if they can fit into the system, we run with that. He did that at PSG. He's done that at Bayern Munich and things like that. He's not the guy for young players. I mean, look at Kingsley Coleman, frustrated on the side of the bench, on the bench. But he's a player I like. But do you guys think that it's gonna this I keep saying PSG, that this Bayern Munich thing, this Bayern Munich tenure is going to end soon? Because he looks like it just feels like it's going to be his last spell in Germany. It feels like he's going to be on the move. It feels like Bayern Munich are eyeing themselves up another manager. Who that manager is, I don't know. It's just, one thing I will say though is his side do look more. I can understand the players' point of view to a degree, because they do look more vulnerable, generally speaking, and on the counter attack. I believe it was against Wolfsburg. I saw they look booky on the counter attack. Hoffenheim, they look booky on the counter attack. The other day, whoever they drew with the other day, Frankfurt, it was poor. I'm pretty sure you'll find numerous examples. Even a couple games they've won, they've been looked shaky on the counter attack or shaky defensively. This isn't really that shaky, but Bayern Munich level shaky. I mean, yeah, you guys know what I mean. Carlo, I want him to do well, man. Arsenal not in this. I don't care who wins the Champions League. If it's not PSG, I wouldn't mind Carlo doing it. I like Carlo, man. He just looks wavy in whatever he does. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. He just looks wavy. Even in the counter, when did they play PSV, guys? I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure they played PSV and they got counted against PSV in their victory against them as well. I could be lying about that, so don't quote me. But in short, he's a traditional coach who works with what he's got. He's got good man management. That's what's very underrated about Carlo Ancelotti. You never really hear player busts up and players want to leave and do this and that. And even if they want to do, they do. It's in a respectable way. But yeah, do you guys just think he's gonna leave? If he leaves, what club do you think he should go to, or if he should retire? In fact, get in the comments. DG, I'm signing out. Subscribe and like that video in the screen, man. Don't get away with this, because when you go to sleep, you're going to see this face telling you to like it, to get up out of that bed and like that vid. So like it, share it. I'm out, guys.